shooting. Say hello to my little friend.
Hello.
I love that stuff, you know, the killing. A lot of killing.
Quentin Tarantino has done it again, and he brought his friends Leo and Brad along with him. Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt star as an actor and stuntman duo and best buds Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth. It's a period piece set in the late 1960s Hollywood where we have Rick going through an emotional breakdown as he comes to grips with a dwindling career as an actor.
Embarrass yourself like that in front of all those goddamn people.
Cliff Booth is Rick's longtime stunt double and best friend who also faces challenges of looking for full-time stunt work. Except Cliff's easygoing demeanor doesn't lead him to breakdowns, unlike his volatile buddy Rick. Oh, and Rick also happens to be living next door to Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate, played by Margot Robbie. Now, I was late to the party on seeing this film, but as soon as I found out it was available on digital, I knew I had to see it. Living in a world where the term Tarantino-esque exists, there's a certain level of quality and excellence that one would expect from a Tarantino film. And as expected, this film delivers sharp dialogue, witty humor, nail-biting tension, and explosive violence. All while paying tribute to old Hollywood. No CGI was used to recreate the streets back into the 60s, and I have to commend Tarantino for the level of detail that he and his crew achieved in transforming Hollywood as if we just traveled through time. The problem is, he wasn't subtle about it. We have these unnecessarily long scenes of Brad driving around, while the camera is showing us practically every landmark of 60s Hollywood. This is a case where subtlety would have been a better approach, rather than being force-fed nostalgia that only Hollywood would appreciate. Hollywood likes to get jerked off, and who better than Tarantino to do it? Margot Robbie as Sharon Tate had a lot of screen time, with hardly any dialogue or anything to do. I think she just served as the exclamation mark at the end of the third act. Don't let all the marketing for this movie fool you. This is truly Brad and Leo's movie. Margot had very little to do, and I found myself bored in a majority of her scenes. Now there's this long sequence of scenes in the second act that's full of classic Tarantino tension. The tension kept building and building until we finally get to the payoff, and you're left thinking, wait, was that it? It's like meeting someone hot online, and after many flirtatious texts, you finally meet and you end up with this. Just like Seinfeld, the show about nothing, this movie provides entertainment without the need of a discernible plot. It's jam-packed full of Easter eggs, with a talented lineup of supporting cast members like Al Pacino, Kurt Russell, Damian Lewis, Dakota Fanning, Bruce Dern, Margaret Qualley, Timothy Olyphant, Mike Moe, and Emile Hirsch. And a Tarantino film just isn't complete without appearances from Michael Madsen and Zoe Bell. And we see Luke Perry making his final big screen appearance before his untimely death. May he rest in peace. Al Pacino and child actor Julia Butters were the standouts from the supporting cast. I could watch them act alongside Leo all day.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
I love Mike Moe as Bruce Lee. Accurate depiction or not, I enjoyed watching him fight Brad Pitt.
My hands are registered as lethal weapons. We get into a fight, I accidentally kill you. I go to jail.
Anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter.
Oh, and by the way, what's up with Tarantino and his obsession with women's feet? You nasty. The third act's last 20 minutes is Quentin Tarantino in its final form. It's an edge-of-your-seat, jaw-dropping experience presented to us by a master of filmmaking in all his glory. Now, before I share my final thoughts, just a quick reminder to click like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications to my weekly reviews. And now for my final thoughts. Starting off with the lows, we've got an underdeveloped Sharon Tate, a weak second act, and the director got a little self-indulgent. And as for the highs, we've got outstanding performances from our two main leads in the supporting cast, and an excellent third act. So, overall, I really liked this movie, and I liked it even more on my second viewing. It's not quite up there amongst my favorite Tarantino films, but it does provide many fantastic scenes that a lot of us will be talking about for years to come. I gotta say, looking back on it now, Brad Pitt's character constantly speeding on the roads, overtaking so many cars, while set in the 60s, it's almost as though I was watching another movie. Have you guys seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're there, let me know what I should review next. And who am I, you ask? I'm Kevin Hart. Bye for now.